today, everything in my inventory will be completely random because my garden isn't really worth much. So I plan to go from 0 all the way to 1 trillion shekels in one video. And our first color is... Wow, they would give me the color orange. Well, I think we all know what comes in orange, bro. The game's even pointing it out for me, bro. The freaking carrot. So let me go ahead and stock up on these things because this isn't my first time using this thing, bro. Yeah, I have a lot of these things. Oh, but luckily we got a gold carrot. So if I pick up everything and I go over to sell, how much have we made? 1,000 shekels. Okay, yep, that's not really worth much. So that's why every milestone that we reach, we're gonna unlock a new color. And you know, speaking of orange, if I go back to the seed shop, is it the burning bud orange? Oh my god, yes, yes. So let's buy that. And now I'm ready to make some generational wealth because, yeah, sorry, these carrots are not gonna cut it, bro. But this burning bud, bro, this is a whole different story. Because if I go and start watering it, okay, I'm kind of new to this, bro. I don't really water much. But what I do a lot is, yeah, I grow all a lot. Our burning bud should be... Oh my god. Okay, this is like towering over me. Now, I've seen bigger burning buds, but considering we're at 1,000 shekels, bro, this is all we're working with right now. So I'm just going to climb up the beanstalk, and I thought this thing came with 2, but it looks like we're only getting 1 today. But you know, that might be enough because if we go ahead and sell this, 63,000 shekels. Okay, that's really good because now that we passed the first milestone, we're able to spin the wheel again. Now, I'm hoping for white because the type of seeds and powers I would get out of that is... No! Bruh, we got brown. Well, actually, it's not that bad because we now have access to everything in brown. And more importantly, the giant pine cone seed. Yeah, this thing is OP. So I'm gonna buy this instantly and let's get to planting. So I'm gonna place all of these down because I need all of these guys to put their mutations on there. Yeah, just don't mind the like yellow on it. We're looking at the brown part of this guy, bro. You guys better not be judgers. But I'm really counting on this guy because he's one of the new pets and he's kind of like a wild card because every 10 minutes this guy's gonna do a random action on my garden. So we could get lucky with one of these 3 mutations. You know, I'm a chilled guy, so I would expect them to give me the chilled. So yeah, let me just grow all... Oh, I think we're gonna get it with this tree, bro. Let's do a little bit of pocket watching. This one thing is worth 120,000 shekels. Okay, so if I pick up everything, then I probably could hit 1 million, but I'm gonna let these things get some mutations on it because my vision for this garden is to have all of these sections a different color. And right now we got orange and brown. So let me just climb this big old tree and let me just pick up all of the pine cones I can because I'm not thinking long term. I'm gonna sign that contract without looking, man, because for 600,000 shekels, I would do that. And speaking of events, we actually need to hurry up because the Aurora's Aboris event just started and that is a lot of money. So I'm gonna pick up all these things once again. You know, we're kind of like a running faucet, bro. We're gonna keep doing it until we're at 1 trillion. And if we sell again, we have now made another 600,000 shekels. So now that we passed the 1 million milestone, we get to spin the wheel again. And I'm still hoping for white because if we can get that Kitsune, that would be so OP. But we're getting gray. I mean, gray's actually not a bad color because although there's no seeds in gray, one of the best pets... Yo, my fault, bro. So while I place down these thief-stealing pets, these guys are definitely going to change the game if we have some rich people in the server. Because every 15 minutes, they're going to go to a random person's garden and steal their fruit. So yeah, you see that thing that guy's holding over there? I need that. But until then, let's see what my brown color pets get. Because this is officially the gray section. We don't have any gray seeds, but you know, the raccoons, whatever stuff they're going to bring back, bro, that's going to... Ooh, my brown color pet gave me the chilled effect. So low-key, brown has been the best color so far. But you know, these raccoons are finna change the game up because if that bone blossom over there was on the garden, bro, we're taking that. So now that my raccoons are on the move, I want to see what they steal because we got 2 gardens nearby us and both of these guys are billionaires. So, you know, if they want to make me a billionaire right now, I'm okay with that. Ooh, and he actually goes towards the chakra mutatos. And we got the one with no chakra on it. Wow. And we got my other 2 raccoons giving me a banana and a mango. Now, I don't know if this is going to be any money, but if I go to sell, we have now made 21,000 shekels. Yeah, get me out the server, bro. Because we got to run that back, bro. Yeah, look at that. We just got a lucky bamboo off the start. And oh my god, is the guy going for the same thing? That is a big plant. Okay, I will take that. And we got a Zen flower, which has nothing on it. But hopefully we make more. So I think it's about time to pick up everything from my garden because low-key, we're collecting a couple of mutations, bro. These Zen pets have been putting in work. So Sam, don't short me with my money. How much am I going to make? 65 million? I was expecting 10 mil, which now brings us to our next milestone. Honestly, I'm hoping for white or yellow because one of those colors, we can either get a dragonfly or we can just get black, bro. Like, they're trying to tell me the color of my skin. I guess we can get it, man. And with the color black, we now have access to the corrupt kitsune. Yes, this thing is gonna make us a lot of money because if I go ahead and place it, in the next 20 minutes, these things have a 20% chance to give us the corrupt chakra mutation. This is gonna be generational wealth because it is a 15 times multiplier. So yeah, once these things grow, bro, we're gonna be making some good money. So this is kind of like another version of the dragonfly because dragonfly gives a 20 times multiplier. But then again, we still have no seeds for the black section. So as a tribute, I'm gonna place a brown seed called the Keiko in this section because, bro, we need some seeds, man. Like, if we want to get to 1 trillion, we're gonna need this whole garden filled up with the best plants. And I gotta say, the Keiko's not really that bad, you know? It sells at a whopping 12,000 shekels. All right, take it back. My sources were trust me, bro. And that seed is trash, bro. All right, yo, we're getting rid of it before it even spawns. We don't need that on this garden. But you know what? Speaking of other stuff that comes in black, and no, I'm not talking about jet ski's teeth. We actually have access to sprinklers now because majority of each one of these has black on it. So let's go ahead and buy that because God knows the next time we're gonna actually get the color yellow, bro. So boys, let me place all of my sprinklers. Please don't ask me where my burning bud is, man. I kind of like deleted on accident and I had to buy another one. But yeah, with these sprinklers, we should now have way bigger fruits. And with that, bigger fruits also mean bigger money. Oh my God. Yo. Yeah, I need to leave this public server ASAP, bro. Look at all those kids just coming towards my garden, bro. They are not getting a peace of mind because with this type of size, people are really gonna want to steal it. We have a rainbow pine cone. And if I do a little bit of pocket watching, this thing is worth 41 million shekels. Oh my God. What about the burning bud? 1 million shekels, that's not that bad. But this pine cone tree is gonna be our real big money maker because now that my kitsunes are on the move, let's see if we're actually lucky enough. All right, they're shooting all at my plants and ooh, everything got the mutation on it almost. So our giant pine cone is now worth 1 freaking billion. All right, bro. Yeah, let's just pick that one ASAP, bro, because that is generational wealth right there. So let's go over here and Sam, just tell me, I just want to see it. Yeah, 1 freaking billion. But now that we passed the 1 billion milestone, we get to spin the wheel again. So let's see. Honestly, I'm hoping for the color white or yellow, but turns out we're getting blue. So at least I can buy the wet mutation spray. But more importantly, we now have access to everything that comes in blue. And let me tell you guys, these Echo Frogs are gonna change the game because you guys know how I've been spending money on like these grow alls. Yeah, no more of that because every 5 minutes, this guy's gonna grow all for me. And I got 2 of these things, bro. So let me place those. I'm gonna pick up all of my brown pets because I feel like, you know, that's an old color and we don't really need those pets anymore. The only thing we need from that is the brown seed and the orange seed because these things are making us so much money, bro. Look at that. Look at that pine cone right there. 1 freaking billion that I can pick at any time. But you know, I'm gonna think long term, bro. We're not gonna pick now. So I'm gonna place all of those. I need to pick up anything that's small, but right now we don't really got anything small. Oh, never mind. Look at this little thing. This guy tried to hide from me. All right, let's do a little bit of pocket watching. How much? 2 million shekels. Okay, that would have been good like 10 minutes ago. Goodbye. Because my Echo Frogs are literally just gonna grow the thing. Oh, he did it to the wrong plant, but I think you guys know what it does. So in the meantime, I'm gonna go make my way over to the gear shop because we now have access to the chill spray since it's blue. So I'm gonna buy a couple of those. And you know, hopefully we get yellow soon because if we can get that shock mutation, bro, that would be so insane. So I'm gonna spray the first spray on the rainbow one. Wait, never mind because it already has frozen, bro. I just wasted money. All right, I'm gonna spray it on this one. So 48 million turns to, wow, 49 million. Yeah, we really need that shock mutation. But you know what? Luckily, we don't have to spend any more money because we can also get the cloud touch mutation from these guys. It's just a 17% chance. So let's see. And this guy failed. All right, man. Yeah. What's his name? Mui, you are gone. But don't even worry because the more colors we unlock is the more money we make. Ooh, at least one of my birds worked because we got the cloud touch mutation now. All right, I'm not gonna lie, low-key, we really need some weather events to go on because we're kind of at a standstill right now. I mean, this giant pine cone, I could take it, but theoretically, if we want to unlock a new color, we're gonna need something worth 10 billion. So I'm gonna AFK and hopefully we make some money by then. Oh my lordy lord, we came back to some money because our giant pine cone is now worth 7 freaking billion. And now you guys know that we cannot pick that because, bro, low-key, this is like the most money on our garden. So it's kind of like a 2-in-1 special because we have a duplicate right here. So if I go to sell it, 13 billion shekels and we still have everything on the garden. But more importantly, we're now past the 10 billion milestone. So let's see what our next color is. Come on, give me white, give me white, give me white. Oh, wait, hold up. But I would take yellow because we now have access to everything in yellow, including dragonflies. But more importantly, we can finally get some new seeds like the corn seed, maybe the mango seed. But let's be real, guys. Those seeds suck. We all know what we're here for. The shocked mutation spray. For 200 Robux, this thing's going to give us 100 times multiplier. So I'm going to spray it on the one up there. And yeah, now it's 200 million. But that's not all that because we actually have these dragonflies over here. Because I'm going to pick up all these other pets because we don't need them no more, bro. This dragonfly is going to be what's going to make us some money. Now, don't judge because, you know, they're all different colors. They come in different colors and sizes, but they're originally yellow. So yeah, I'm expecting us to make a lot of money because these two plants up here are already 200 million alone. So just imagine when they get that 20 times multiplier. Yeah, do you hear that, guys? I'm hearing generational wealth incoming. So yeah, just like that, we now have gold on it and our 200 million turned to 4.6 billion. Holy, okay, what about my pine cone right here? Oh, okay, never mind. That thing still doesn't have gold on it. Okay, now it's gold. All right, so we check the value. It's sitting at 4 freaking billion. Oh my God. Okay, I know all of these fruits have money, but how am I gonna like actually collect this? Because if we want to get to 1 trillion, we're gonna need to keep these things in our garden. I thought of a plan here. All right, so once again, I'm gonna have my other account use these raccoons, and basically these things are gonna duplicate my fruits for me. And after a little bit, we should have enough money to get to the next milestone. And turns out it worked way better than I thought because, oh my God, bro, we have a freaking full section of just pine cones and stuff. So if I go to Uncle Sam, how much is he taxing me for today? 300 freaking billion. Oh my God, that is money right there, which means we have now passed our final milestone. Also, the last time we will ever see this wheel. So if I can get white, yes. Now, I think you guys know why I like white. And I'm not talking about for the extra rights, but something that also comes in white is the best pet in the game, the one and only Kitsune. Now, for the people who don't know Ball, if I place this down, every 20 minutes, it's gonna do the same thing as the raccoons, but also give us the chakra mutation. And boys, that's not it. Even though this thing is a 15 times multiplier, if I combine both of these Kitsune's chakras, we will get a new type of chakra, which is a 35% multiplier. So yeah, you guys thought 7 billion was a lot? No. Wait till you see what we're gonna get next. And oh, the sky merchant just came. All right, let's see. Does he have any of the colors we have unlocked? All right, we don't have purple. We cannot get that. We don't have red, and we do have white, but we already have cloud touch. So this guy is useless. So I'm gonna go ahead and place these things down because we need these things to really get us some money here. Yeah, but if you get me on the wrong fruit, I can't even freaking threaten the guy. I'm not already feeding the guy. What else can I threaten him with? You know what? I can threaten him with a job. And you know, I'm kind of curious to see which one of my fruits my kitsunes go to. Because guys, as you know, it took a lot of colors to get the white color. And we get a giant pine cone. Wait, was it the right one? Wait, where did that guy just get that pine cone from? Because none of my things have chakra on it. Yo, did this guy just like spawn a new freaking pine cone just to deal it? Oh, I just realized. No, it was the rainbow one because if we look at it again, it now has the harmonized chakra mutation on it. That's really good. But it didn't really make my money go up, bro. I was expecting like a little couple more trillions, but you know, we can't be judgers. So I definitely know which one that is. That's the top one up there. But you know, that one values actually went up by like 1 billion. So that's really good. So just using the color white, if we go to sell, we've just made $13 billion from one Kitsune run. And that's really good, by the way, because we only need 600 billion more to go. And divided by what we just had, okay, yep, you know, only 46 more Kitsune runs. Yeah, we're not doing that, bro. Okay, so now that we basically got the chakra mutation from them, we don't really need those guys because we can just go back to the color gray and actually just use the raccoons. Because yeah, if we do the timer, bro, these things save us an extra 7 minutes each time, bro. So I think this is gonna be our method to get to 1 trillion. And after AFKing and waiting for a couple of more hours, came back to a lot of freaking stuff in my inventory. Low key, I wonder how much everything's worth. So I'm gonna go over to Sam and let's see how much. 887 billion. Wow, that is some big money. But more importantly, we now passed the 1 trillion milestone, making the challenge complete. And as a thank you for making it to the end, I'm gonna be giving 3 of these to 3 like subscribers with a pet of their choice. But now that we're done with the first part of the challenge, it's time for us to move on to the second part of items being random. Today, I'm gonna be going from 0 to 1 trillion shekels, but along the way, every milestone that we get to, we will get access to the infinite luck wheel, where everything on it is OP, from banned seeds to admin pets. And right now, my money's looking a little homeless. So let's see what we can get first. I'm hoping for just candy blossom so we can just like end the video right here. But we are getting soul fruits today. Not bad. So once again, the admins hooked me up with 100 of them. And if I get to planting, I'm expecting a lot of money to be made here, guys. So yeah, we're not going to plant as many because honestly, I don't think anybody needs 100 seeds. But what we all need in our life is a grow all because, bro, that is an instant way to get a lot of cash. So we're going to grow all and whoa, these are way gianter than I thought. Oh my God, I could climb these things. You know what? We're going to take on that journey. We're going to climb it and we're going to get our money. So this is what the soul fruits look like. It's sitting at 33 kgs. Now that is a lot of butt on a fruit. So hopefully we can get a lot of money out of it too. Oh, 13,000 shekels. Okay, that's not bad. Considering we have a lot of these things, that can quickly add up. So let me quickly pick up all of these things. I know I got to be a little bit taller. All right, boom. That's good enough, I think. All right, Uncle Steven, how much money we making from these soul fruits? 99,000 shekels. That's good because that's just enough for us to pass the next infinite wheel milestone. Honestly, since everything on this wheel is good, I will take everything, but I would like a Jandel monkey. Jandel monkey? Wait, no, we got disco bees. Low key, I was not expecting these guys so early, bro, because this pet gives 120 times multiplier, but we're gonna need 5 of these guys. So we're gonna place all of them down because, brother, they have a downside. Yes, we have to wait 15 minutes for a 19% chance of getting the effects. But don't worry though, because once we get that seed, oh brother, we're gonna be rich. So I'm gonna do a little bit of remodeling to my soul fruits because we need to see which of these guys are gonna get the disco mutation. And there we go. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I made it worse or made it look a little bit better, but looks like the disco bee timers are almost done. Now, hopefully we can just get it the first try because I want to know how much one soul fruit is gonna be worth, bro. And he failed. What did I expect? Well, that's why I have a whole army full of these guys because just one of these guys have to be successful. And we got 2 more fails. Okay, I'm kind of getting a little bit scared here, bro. I don't know how I'm gonna reach 1 trillion when none of these guys are giving me what I want. Yes! We finally got one! But it looks like it's not even grown, bro. This thing's the size of my hair. So I think John Dale is targeting us because he wants my Robux and I'm gonna give it to him. Let's just send it, brother. And oh, so this is what it looks like. A soul fruit with the rainbow mutation on it. Now, I only got one of these things. So if I just sell this one little soul fruit, 800,000 shekels! That's so much money that we don't even need to pick a lot of these things, but we are. I'm gonna get my harvest tool out. I have 1,000 of these things. And yeah, now we need to pick all of these soul fruits so we can get the maximum amount of money. Now that that's done, if I go ahead and sell 4.2 million shekels, which is just enough for us to unlock the next milestone in the sprinkler upgrade. Oh, I love looking at this infinite luck wheel. Just give it to me. I would love to get something good. A burning bud seed, which if we go ahead and check the shop, I believe this is yeah, it's one of the highest prismatic seeds in the game. So I'm gonna love making love to this thing. All right, so I'm gonna plant this guy down and we need to go to the gear shop because now we can buy every sprinkler in the game. And bags acquired. So look, we need to go back to the shop. And low-key, if we really want to take advantage of this Grandmaster Sprinkler, we need to move all of our seeds in one place. So I'm going to place all of them down. And yeah, the range of this thing's not the biggest. So low-key, we're going to be putting a lot of our stuff close to the burning bud, bruh. I'm sorry, brother, but I need some giant seeds. All right, I think that's enough moving for today. Third grow all of the video, but I promise you guys, that will be my last grow all today. All right, let's see. Whoa! Yo, this thing is giant. Holy, bro, this thing has the low taper fade right here, bro. Okay, hold up. We need to see how much this thing is worth alone. And gee, that is a giant soul fruit. Look at that thing. Look at this thing. This thing is massive. 82 kgs. All right, I want to see how much a base value burning bud is. 3 million shekels. That's not bad. Now, let me just go ahead and sell the rest of my inventory because we did have some soul fruits. Yeah, 9 million shekels from that. Yeah, I think I know how we're going to get to 1 trillion. More oh, okay. No, I said no more girls. No, I didn't mean to. Ooh, we got a gold burning bud. Considering this thing can be worth a lot of money, I'm gonna let it collect some mutations because, brother, this thing could be worth billions and we would never know. So yeah, see you guys back in a bit. And And I'm back. So looks like my soul fruits were definitely favored over here, but we did get a couple of mutations on the burning bud. Looks like we got the frozen fall and, well, we already had gold. So I don't want to know what this one is worth alone, but I want to know how much everything is worth together, bro. Because, bro, I think some of these guys have shocked. Yeah, look at this. Shocked plus disco, which is 100 times multiplier. If my math is correct, that's like, what, 300 multiplier? So look, I'm expecting at least 1 billion right here if I sell my inventory. Oh, I was right. What? That's fire. Nah. Yo, I'm Einstein, bro. But we have now passed the 100 million milestone and also the 1 billion milestone. So this is the first time we're going to be able to roll the wheel twice since we got 2 wheel spins. And looks like we missed a red dragon. No. But we did get lemon seeds. It looks like somebody loves me because we have 100 lemon seeds for some reason. All right. I mean, I guess this won't hurt. But let's see what we get from the next wheel spin because we did get the next milestone also. So, you know, Jandel Monkey, I would love that. I would love a dope. But we're getting none of that because we got the Venus Flytrap, which again, I have 100 of. And no, we're not playing no modded game, bro. This is real game. So with all of these seeds here, I think we need to organize our stuff. So I'm going to place 5 of these right here. And I guess we can place the lemon seed considering it is a banned seed. Wait, hold up. This guy's asking, can I borrow a disco bee? Nah. Okay, look. We're going to act like we didn't see that message because, bro, I swear to you, if I give this disco bee away, he's not giving it back, bro. That guy's going to dip. You know what? No. Hold up. I'm going to test it. Here, I'm going to say, sure. You have to give back, though. He better give it back. Okay, now look. Now that I give it to him, I'm going to be like, wait, I got to go. I got to go. Can I get it back, please? If he's trustworthy, I will gift him something, bro. Wait, what is he saying? Oh! Bro, the guy left. I knew it. Bro, we just tested a disco bee. Baller321059. Bro, I hate you. Not gonna lie, this is the reason we start the villain arc now. But before we do that, we need to buy every sprinkler. All right, I got every sprinkler that we needed. And can we just get a rip Zephyr the disco bee in the comments, bro? We will never see that guy again, bro. All right, you know what? The only thing that would make me happy is if you guys would subscribe. I would love that. We can say forget Zephyr if you guys would subscribe. But now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and place this burning bud right over here because, bro, we need another big one again. You know what I'm talking about? Woozerbloxyt. So I told you guys I would not grow all again, which I'm gonna stay true to. Oh, what the freak? Oh, man, how did that happen? How did all these seeds just grow? I guess the Grow Garden gods were on our side, but actually, no, they weren't because, bro, I'm not gonna cap to you guys. I just spent 375 Robux for this little thing, bro. Nah. And these things are small. What the freak? We're gonna have to regrow these things, bro, because this, I can't settle for this, bro. I guess we have to wait once again because I will not grow all. Let's see. Bruh, what's happening with the burning bud up there, bro? Are we just gonna hold me accountable and make me not grow all? Because these soul fruits are big, but the burning bud is not. So we're gonna forget about that because I can't just be spending Robux again and again, bro. I'm not jet ski, bro. I'm not rich. But I did pick up some stuff from earlier. Oh, wait, what the freak? We got a rainbow Venus flytrap. Oh no. We're finna make a lot of money from this, bro. 300 million shekels. I was so correct about that, bro. We made a lot of money. But more importantly, now that we have so many fruits, it's gonna be very hard for us to get mutations on it. So it's time for us to do a little bit of clearing out. Yeah, these soul fruits, they have been good. And we're gonna see if it's worth it. Oh my God! 244 kgs off one fruit? Where was this when I needed to complete the challenge for that? All right, just this one thing alone is 700,000 shekels. Now look, if we're trying to get to 1 billion, we're gonna need something a little bit better than that. So, shovel coming out. Yes, it is time for us to shovel some soul fruits. That's more like it. All right, Loki, I didn't even really shovel much, but I Loki separated them. So now we need to do the most depressing part of the video, which is going AFK to let these things collect mutations. And considering that we only have the disco bee, I'm expecting a lot of 100 times multipliers to come back and like basically make us a lot of money because, bro, even though we were at $1 billion, that's only 1% of our goal. We're trying to get to 1 trillion here. So I'll be back once I'm a little bit more richer and taller. So it looks like the game missed me because it rained a lot when I was gone, meaning it cried a lot. But I'm kind of mad because, bro, why do we have the best mutations on a lemon seed? Nah, we're picking that right now, bro. Wait, what the freak? What's wrong with this thing? Why is the lemon seed? Okay, this is how you can tell this seed was not meant to be in the game, because why am I holding it like this? How much would one lemon seed, which is 7 kgs and a lot of mutations on it, be worth? 4 million shekels. Yeah, that's definitely gonna help break the bank. But you know what? We need to get to the next milestone. So I'm gonna be picking up all of my soul fruits, and we're gonna basically hit the big. We're gonna put all of our money on black, and yeah, bro, we're gonna get a lot of money. Now, as you can see from looking at my garden and also my inventory, I picked every seed in the game. Now, that's because I want to hit it big right now. 36 billion shekels! Now, that's a lot of money, I'm not gonna lie. But more importantly, now that we passed the next milestone, we unlocked another wheel spin and mutation sprays upgrade. Please, Bone Blossom, I am praying that we get something mega OP. I need a Bone Blossom. Oh, Bone Blossom! Yes! Let's go! For the first time in my life, I was right. We got a Bone Blossom seed. So, for us to get the maximum amount of money from this, I'm gonna place it right here. And we need to head to the crafting shop, because for the first time, we can actually buy mutation sprays. And you guys seen the shock mutation we had on the plant earlier? Yeah, we don't need to wait for that anymore. We can just buy it this time. So, boom, I'm gonna get a glimmering mutation, because if I check the wiki, oh, this thing's only a 2x multiplier. Yeah, decline. Okay, don't judge me, guys. I bought it anyway. It looks cool. That's all that matters in life, bro. It looks cool. And now I need to place all of my sprinklers because, bro, guys, stick with me for a second. Look where my mouse is. I'm pointing at the burning bud and the Bone Blossom is showing up. So if we go ahead and grow all plus the sprinklers, this is the biggest Bone Blossom tree I've ever had. But these Bone Blossoms itself, though, these aren't the biggest, bro. So we're gonna pick those things up and we're gonna try again, bro. And come on. Are we serious right now, chat? How exactly are we gonna get something bigger? You know what? I'm out of Robux. This is what I'm sticking with. But you know, Bone Blossom is the best seed in the game. So if we sell our inventory, 250 million off of a base value Bone Blossom. That's a lot of money. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray all of these mutations on this Bone Blossom, bro. Because, brother, this thing could be worth a lot of money. So I'm gonna spray that. Oh, it already has clouds of charge. I'm gonna spray fried. Oh, it already has fried. All right, what am I even trying to spray here? But if you guys seen some of my past videos, Bone Blossoms have sold for trillions. So if we really want to hit a trillion, we're gonna need to clear up all of these other fruits. Starting now. Now we're basically doing 0 to a trillion with Bone Blossom. But you know, that's only until I get something better. And for some reason, our only pet this entire video has been the Disco Bees, which is the best pet in the game. But I need some more mutations on my things. All right, I came back and put some more mutation sprays on it, but I'm low-key hoping for the disco effect from Zephyr. Yes, Zephyr is back. Yes, welcome back, Zephyr from the dead. Turns out the guy that sold the Disco Bee earlier, I don't know who that was, I'm not gonna lie. He might have just been a Disco Bee that snuck in the squad, but I don't even know who that is, bro. But if Zephyr fails, he will get the same fate as one of those guys. So let's see. And he failed. All right, Zephyr, you're gone, brother. Bye, have a good day. How much does this guy sell for, bro? You can get him gone right now. Oh, 6 million shekels? Nah, brother. You're not taking the easy way out. You're getting back on that garden and you're gonna slave away until we get the disco mutation. So I did a little bit of AFKing and we got a couple of new mutations on this thing. We got the moonlit. I did spray a little bit of more amber and, you know, we got fried again, but okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this one because it does have the gold mutation. And considering that we don't have a dragonfly right now, this gold mutation is very valuable considering we can't get it. So how much is this thing alone worth? What the freak? 73 billion shekels? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I was not expecting that. I was expecting absolute cinema and getting like a couple billion, but that was insane. But now that we passed 100 billion milestone, we unlocked 2 infinite luck wheel spins. All right, low-key, I got the Bone Blossom right last time. I would love a dragonfly this time. But I will take a choose pet though, because first of all, I could get a Jandale monkey, I could get a admin red dragon, but I'm gonna go with this mega kitsune because, bro, me and this guy have been building a bond lately. I've been using him so often, and bro, I'm telling you, he's gonna pay off, bro. So let me just go ahead and place this guy down, and let's see what this next wheel has for me. Really, honestly, at this point, I'll take anything. No way, no, yes! That is what I'm talking about. We got 79 candy blossoms. I have had higher stacks before. I have had 100, but looks like the admins did not want to give me 100 this time. They gave me 79, and like they're low-key cheaping out on me today. But low-key, brother, that's all we need because we only need 5 seeds to hit this big. So I'm gonna plant 5, and I think you guys already know what we need to do. Okay, first of all, this kitsune is way too big, but these bone blossoms are doing already good enough. Now imagine the second best item in the game, the candy blossom, but instead of 1 bone blossom, we got 5 5 of these things. So before these things like just grow, why is my kitsune just stepping on it? I'm gonna go ahead over to the gear shop because as you guys know, we need to buy every sprinkler. And now that we got all those, I actually have a secret plan here. Because you guys see how we be getting scammed on like our bone blossoms? We should have way bigger than what is ever over there. So actually, I'm gonna take advantage of the event going on, the fall festival. And if I look in here, the maple sprinkler, it increases growth speed and mutation chances, which we know we already have 5 of those. But you know, the bigger the fruit, the more money we make. So I'm gonna buy one of those. And hopefully this thing will make us a lot of money because brother, these candy blossoms are growing pretty big. Now, this is the first time I've ever used that sprinkler. So I'm kind of curious how it's gonna go out. Grow all. Come on. What is this? Hold up. Okay, first of all, we gotta move this. We gotta move this giant freaking kitsune because what are these sizes? All right, I'm not even gonna pick up these things, bro. I'm gonna use my harvest tool, bro. I can't I just can't touch these things, bro. That's a broke person problem. I got 100 bill in the bank. I'm not taking that, bro. What the freak? All right, let's see. Hopefully. Are you serious right now? And one of my candy blossoms just stole the disco mutation. Sir Woozerbloxyt will not settle for this. We got to do this again, brother. Last time I'm giving Jandel my money. I'm just gambling at this point. Okay, so looks like the candy blossoms we had in mind, I don't know what's the problem, but we're not getting any big candy blossoms. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I just placed the sprinklers. Considering my plan did not go to action, I'm gonna switch it up. If you guys see this sexy man, I don't know who he is. He looks so familiar, though. I'm gonna give him my mega kitsune. Hopefully he doesn't steal. I'm just playing, guys. This is my account, but basically to maximize our profits, I'm gonna go and let my kitsune steal my plants because, brother, if we made like 100 billion off of these bone blossoms, just imagine what we're gonna make once this guy adds the chalky mutation to it. But I'm still not over these candy blossoms. Maybe because I had them close to each other, because that just doesn't make sense, bro. I don't know if I gotta buy some more sprinklers, but that's what I'm gonna do. It's on stock, luckily. All right, bag secured. We gotta test this again, bro, because honestly, I'm flabbergasted and I'm questioning if I should make a report in the Grow Garden Discord server about this bug, because bro, I spent like 1,000 Robux, which, you know, it's not that crazy, but for you guys, that's like insane for you to spend so much money on sprinklers and like just get scammed like this, bro. So I definitely can't let that pass. So one more time. Sorry, brother, but these things are gone, bro. Never again. You know what? To make sure you guys are on my team, I need to see hashtag Bone Blossom in the comments. And if I see any hashtag Candy Blossom, you are going on my list. I got a lot of people on the list, I'm gonna be honest. I got Jet Ski, I got Koopacool, I got a lot of people. First time in a while, I said I cannot count on my Candy Blossom, so I got rid of them. But what I can count on is this Kitsune giving us a lot of money for my stuff. So once again, he's gonna pick one of my Candy Blossoms. And you know we made like 50 billion last time? Yeah, now we got more money because this guy gave us a chakra mutation. And I'm looking at the wiki. That is a 50% multiplier to have. So I'm just gonna take this big old candy blossom from Sir Yapalot. And I want to see how much this thing is worth. 56 billion shekels? Oh, I think I found a method to get to the next milestone, guys. Yes, I think you guys already know. We're gonna be abusing Mimi the Mega Kitsune. Yes, because I can low-key speedrun this if he just keeps stealing like one of these bone blossoms. Now, low-key, just don't steal that one. I don't know how much that one's gonna be worth. Actually, I'm gonna check. Only 1 billion shekels. Yeah, never give me that one ever in my life. So to make sure that doesn't happen, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up both of these things because, bro, even though this thing was worth a lot, I'm pretty sure this one over here is worth way more. Like, so I'll be back once Sir Yapalot Kitsune gives me a lot of money. All right, boys, I just traded my bone blossoms over. And if you look at my inventory, I have a lot of bone blossoms in my inventory because I realized that this bone blossom over here does not have the gold mutation on it, but it does have a lot more, but it's not as worth as much as I thought it would be. So because I did sell one of them. So if I sell my whole inventory, we should make a decent profit. Whoa, yo, $300 billion. That is a lot of money. But more importantly, it now brings us to our last milestone of the video, which means this is the last time we will see the color wheel. So can I please get something good? Yes, yes, raccoons. Okay, hold up. This is the perfect way to finish off a video. Well, I mean, I would have loved the Jandel monkey because then we would have easily hit 1 trillion per bone blossom, but this is a-okay. I am cool with this, you know that? Because if I join my other server, I can basically give my raccoons to my other account and we can start profiting hella. Because, brother, man, unlike the Kitsune, we have to wait 20 minutes per one item. Now, we got like, okay, I'm bad at math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. then I think this is 7 raccoons. Every 14 minutes, they're gonna duplicate my bone blossom 7 times. And I don't really know the value of this thing alone, but I think it's worth 20 to 40 billion alone. So that's like 210 billion per 15 minutes. We're getting rich. So yeah, all that's now left is just for us to AFK and basically let these raccoons do their job. So goodbye, Bone Blossom. You are going to be getting savaged. But yeah, I'll see you guys back in a bit. And after setting an alarm for 3 a.m., boys, we finally got a whole inventory full of boner blossoms. Yes, so now I need to go ahead and trade this to the main account so we can finally finish this challenge off, guys. Because, bro, I don't know if you... Oh, my God. I don't have any trading tickets at this point, bro. All right, we're going to the recall wrench, a.k.a. the gear shop, because, bro, hopefully we have enough to finish this challenge, bro. My mom's probably going to whoop me when she wakes up. But now that I got everything, let's just go over to the Uncle Sam, and hopefully we have enough. 1 trillion shekels. Now, I would do the infamous Woozer scream, but, boys, I am knocked out, and I just want to get this video out for you guys. So I would appreciate if you guys subscribe. But now that we're done with the infinite luck wheel, it's time for us to move on to the hardest challenge of items being random. If the pets of your choice were completely random, could you go from 0 to 1 trillion shekels? So to find out, I have the next 12 hours to do so. And if I fail, I will do whatever the top comment says. All right, so here's the wheel of randomized pets. So if I spin the wheel, can we at least get something good off the start? Great, a spagooty sloth. I can say this was not on my bucket list for getting, but because it is a mythical, it gotta be good. So I'm gonna place it on all of them, and if I read it, every 14 minutes, it's gonna basically give us a mutation. So for us to actually even put this thing to work, we're gonna need some seeds. And I only have 39 shekels to my name, so I think you guys know what we're buying. We're sticking to the carrots for now. So yeah, I'm gonna place these things down, and after waiting a couple of minutes, we finally got one of these guys to give us the mutation. Ew, and what is he doing? Oh no, I don't even want the sauce and meatball no more, bruh. All right, well, this guy just shit on my freaking carrots, but at least we can sell it for money. 170 shekels. Yeah, that's not really the best. But luckily, every milestone that we reach, we're gonna unlock better wheel spins until we reach admin pets. That definitely costed me some time, but the good thing is I have way more capital than what I started with. So if I go to Sam over here, I can go and buy 3 strawberry seeds. So I'm gonna buy that, and now we gotta wait for these guys to basically poop on our food again, bro. Oh, I'm not gonna enjoy that, bro. But you know what? They might just smell good. Oh, yeah, they smell really good. Yeah, just keep giving me mutations. Yeah, we got a blue sun up there. I don't know what that is, but I'm getting a lot of mutations, it looks like. All right, so let's pick these things up, and I want to see how much we can get because, bro, what the thing with strawberries is we get a bunch of them at a time. So if I go over to sell, 700 shekels. All right, that's not that bad because now I can just spam these carrots, replant them, and pick them back up again. And 5 seconds later, I'm already back at the sell shop. And if we sell our inventory, 5,000 shekels. All right, that puts a smile on my face because now that we passed the first milestone, we unlocked the better wheel spin. And if you guys take a look at it, we have everything from uncommon and above. So if I go in and spin, we shouldn't be getting any comments on this wheel because we're going to be getting a admin tabby. I'm pretty happy with that because with this, we have now just unlocked our first admin pet. And if you guys see that kitsune back there, yeah, that is just one of the many pets we can get. But I'm not really excited to bring this guy to my garden because every 5 seconds, this guy will make our plants 2.5x larger. But he's not really making anything large and we have nothing to make large. So with 5,000 shekels to my name, I'm gonna see what I can buy. Okay, we can get 3 tomato seeds. That's not really the best, but it's something. Ooh, our first legendary seed, which is gonna be a pumpkin seed. And the good thing about this guy is because he's so fat, like, bro, this guy does not move. He's just lazy. So he's just gonna keep sitting again and over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm not an abuser, but I'm gonna suck the living life out of this guy. Wait, whoa. On that note, we're gonna have to pause on that. And after a couple of watering cans later, oh, look at my freaking tomatoes. Oh my days. So I guess this is like the orange tabby spot because this guy has not moved since. Come here, let me just give you a kiss. You have done such a good job for me because I bet we made trillions just by that. Okay, 24,000 shekels. That's a little underestimate what I thought, but it's just enough for us to get to the next milestone, unlock another wheel spin. Considering we can get anything on this wheel, I am hoping for a golden goose because I heard that they can give us a lot of money. But I will take another admin pet. Nope, never mind. I got something called a sushi bear. Now, this pet must have 0 aura at all because, again, I have never heard of this guy. So, first time looking, these guys are going to give us the frozen mutation every 70 seconds. Ooh, okay, nah, these things are really underrated, bro. All right, but for something that good of a mutation, why are we wasting it on tomatoes, bro? So, I went ahead and bought a watermelon seed. I'm going to place that by my orange tabby and AFK at the gear shop in hopes of getting a better seed because we've only made 22,000 shekels and we have less than 11 hours left in the challenge. Ooh, looks like a lot of bamboos are in stock. All right, now that is 100% a steal. So low-key, I have a plan that I'm not really too sure you guys are gonna like. I don't understand how I'm gonna get to 1 trillion with these type of seeds so far. So a quick way to make a little bit of money if we just go ahead and pick up the worst guy over here. Yeah, this guy is slacking on the job. Just like close your eyes for a second. And if I see how much this guy is worth, 1 freaking million. Like, yo, you not selling your dog out for 1 million? Because I am, bro. 1 freaking million just like that. RIP Mr. Malley, but we did unlock a better wheel spin in the process. I removed everything that's below a rare. And if I go in and spin, come on, we need something good. Come on, just give me something good. A admin Shibu Inu. Wow. I feel like Brad gonna get pretty tired of me calling him, bro. If you guys haven't seen last video, I had the guy sitting in the background for like 20 minutes, man. Oh, he's blocking me. All right. Well, you know, I lost a friend, but I did come out with a overpowered Shibu Inu. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this guy ASAP because, bro, as soon as this guy drops, he gets down and he gets to work. Every 5 seconds, it has a 18% chance to get us a random seed. So yeah, if he just wants to give me a Romodesco, I would love that. Because right now I bought some other seeds at the shop. Yeah, these aren't the best. Like, I mean, they are some mythicals. I guess I can place that down. But a Burning Bud solos every seed I just got. And ooh, we got a watermelon seed, a Keiko seed, and a carrot seed. All right, well, I'm definitely gonna have to place down my orange tabby again because we have some money to be generated. So yeah, I'm just gonna start planting everything in that proximity. I should be able to get a better size than what I started with because, bruh, that seed took 30 minutes to get, man. So I'm gonna just go ahead and grow all. It's kind of good that this is my first grow all of the video because we are getting a giant freaking ember lily. Oh yeah, we need this, bro. Oh my god, 1 million shekels. Oh my days. I think I have a game plan here. Yup, just grow all again until we're at 10 trillion. Oh, it's kind of like we got a duplicate again, bro. So I rinsed and repeated selling the burning buds until we were at 10 billion. And oh my days, wait, is this my garden? What happened to my... Oh, never mind. That is just another guy with a freaking better garden than mine. Yeah, I'm gonna get that garden one day, bro. But now that we passed the next milestone, we unlocked a better wheel spin. So anything we roll should be heaven sent, bro. I'm hoping for a golden goose, but I will settle with a golden goose. Oh, nope, never mind. I got... You know, I definitely would have been happier with a golden goose, but I have no choice to pick this thing called a jackalope. So I'm going to place this guy down. Every 99 seconds, it has a 15% chance to give us the sandy mutation. And if I check the wiki, that is a 3 times multiplier. Now thinking about this, I might be cooked, bro. I don't know how I'm going to get to 1 trillion, but you guys better start preparing what you're going to say in the comments, man. But yeah, we're going to maximize our profits by all of our pets going straight towards the burning bud because this thing has a 70,000 average value just alone. But now that I have this, oh, so big, so handsome jackalope who's gonna give me it on the first try. This guy failed. So looks like we're gonna be here for some time because I need this thing to collect a little bit of mutations. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick this thing because boy, this thing is giant and it has some money to it. So 89 million shekels. Holy cacao. That's a lot of money. But more importantly, we now have access to 2 mythical wheel spins plus every sprinkler. So I have now removed everything legendary and lower. So yeah, rip to my legendary lovers, but I'm here for a mythical. So the first one, we're getting a golden goose, golden chicken zombie. So hopefully we get something better than we just got. I would love a raccoon, but if we can get something better than that, that would be insane. Raccoon! Echo frog. This is more of a weirder combo that I have never thought that I would run into, but I actually have a game plan here. Every 4 minutes, they're gonna basically grow all my plants. And yeah, we only have a burning bud here. So yeah, if I maybe place them a couple of seconds apart and then place my chicken zombies down, I would basically be getting 4 of these grow alls every 5 minutes. But I need to place my orange tabby down before they do it. And can this guy please sleep over here by the burning bud? Come on, man. Nope. This guy's lazy, man. He did not want to move. All right, we're gonna pick him up, and I'm gonna do that once again, bro. He's right on it. You better not move. Let's go. All right, now step 2. Operation place all my sprinklers, because as you guys know, we also got sprinklers added to the upgrade. So I'm gonna place my Grandmaster sprinkler, and God, this thing is massive, bro. But we don't got time for that, man. I took a little nap, and I forgot I was on the shot clock. Wait, whoa. This guy's offering me 999 QD. Is that even a number, bro? This guy's just making up numbers, bro. That's not even a number. Everybody knows there's nothing past a trillion, bro. Come on, man. That's like 4th grade math right there. And all right, my Echo Frog cooldown should be up by now. So look at that. I want to see how big this thing gets, bro. I'm honestly excited. Oh my God. Holy, this thing is giant. All right, we already know that I have to instantly pick this thing up to really make a profit. So we're going to pick that up and we're going to let them grow all again, man. Holy moly. I can't even. Okay, wait, whoa. Hold up. This is a giant freaking Ember Lily. Holy crap. This is the biggest Ember Lily I've ever seen. Well, we all know what happens when we get something giant that's not in our pants, man. We have to leave the server because I know for a fact that somebody would have spent their 37 Robux today, bro. They would have freaking robbed me. But now that we got this big thing, I don't think that we need to grow all anymore. I'm gonna place down my old pets and yo, my Shiba Inu is taking it right now. Somebody save that guy. If I go to my inventory and I collect this thing, how much would this sell for? 7 million shekels. All right, I thought I was gonna get a lot of money, but we still need to reach a trillion in the next 4 hours, or else I will still have to do whatever the top comment says. I'm already bald in game. Please don't make me bald IRL. So I came back, and these are the mutations we got. We got shocked, spaghetti, chilled, and sandy. Now, I wish we could have got frozen, but I don't have the luxury of waiting that long. Oh, but 2 billion is a lot of money. I need to stop screaming every time I get a lot of money, bro. I'm not used to this lifestyle, man. But now that we have passed the next milestone, we have unlocked 2 divine will spins and 3 mutation sprays of our choice. And holy, that removed a lot of stuff off the wheel. So if we spin it, we have a very high chance of getting something extremely good. But a corrupt Kitsune, just as I said. Yeah, so for the first pet, we have actually unlocked the corrupt Kitsune. And if we spin the wheel again, we have a high chance of getting something else good. Yes, like a dragonfly. Oh. You know, I was really excited when we got the Kitsune, but these T-Rexes, bruh, they're kind of useless. I mean, we don't got any other seeds. Oh! And as I say that, we just got a sugar apple seed. All right, guys, I lied a little bit. That sugar apple seed took 30 minutes of waiting. And we're going to place down all of our Kitsunes and T-Rexes because these things are going to freaking eat off each other's mutation. Now, alongside our new pets we just got, we also got some mutation sprays. So let me go to the crafting shop, and I think you guys know what we need to get, bro. Out of these 3 sprays, we all know what's the best reigning champ. The freaking shock spray solos every freaking thing in the game, bro. Like, look at this. 100 times multiplier. Oh, man, if this thing was a guy, bro, I would have to kiss it, bro. Holy, whoa. And now I need to go ahead and place all of my sprinklers because, yeah, that is how we get a big fruit. Now, I'm a little too impatient to wait 4 minutes for these Echo Frogs to, like, do their thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna do a little cheat code, and we're gonna go over here and grow all. All right, there we go. And holy! All right, I'm not gonna lie. This is a big burning bud, but we have seen bigger, bro. You gotta remember, we have seen bigger. But that doesn't matter right now because the only thing that matters is spraying all of these things with shocked mutation sprays. Yeah, because once I do that, these T-Rex over here are basically gonna duplicate all of my shocked mutation sprays in just about 20 minutes. So it looks like my Kitsune is now up on the move. Now we have a lot of plants here, so hopefully it works. He spits them out and he scores. Yes, sir. We got 2 of them that were 3. We got 4 sugar apples that now have the chocolate mutation on them. Now that is really good because if I go over here and unfavor one, I'm gonna pick the one that has sugar and shocked, and if we sell it, 4 billion shekels off of that one thing. And we have a lot more of those. But low-key, I think if I pick one more thing, I might be able to touch 10 billion. So I'm going to pick up 1 sugar apple worth what? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I made a big mistake, bro. 69 million from that? That wasn't a lot, bro. We should have kept that. You know what? I'm going to let these things collect a couple of mutations, and hopefully we come back to a lot of money. So I've been away for 40 minutes exactly, and it looks like one of my sugar apples ate really good because this thing has 4 freaking mutations on it. I'm gonna fully put my trust into the sugar apple, and we're gonna make trillions. What the Whoa, okay, that was way less than what I thought it was. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of pocket watching. I'm gonna pull out my magnifying glass, and this burning bud is 75 million shekels? What? Why is everything so low for some reason? I'm just gonna pick up the $3 billion fruit, so when we sell it, we finally passed 10 billion. And with us now hitting the next milestone, we unlocked access to 2 more wheel spins and 3 mutation sprays of our choice. And we're in. So the one thing I'm actually hoping for is a dragonfly. That is the one thing I'm gonna need off the bat. But I will take a raccoon, bro. What? And our second spin is, come on. Give me a dragonfly. Give me a dragonfly. Oh, but I will take a disco bee. So with these 2 pets, we are definitely bound to make a lot of money because in the next 14 minutes, these guys have a 20% chance of giving us the disco mutation. And for the guys that are not informed about what the disco mutation is, it's just one of the most busted mutations in game. So low-key, I'm going to pick up everything else because we need to really focus these disco bees. I'm going to place down 3 because, you know, that's all I have. You know, Briar didn't want to hook me up with no more pets. And instead of me using the raccoon on this account because, bro, who else do I have to steal from? Like, I'm the only person in here because I only have half an hour left in the challenge, and I'm gonna give all of my raccoons to this random guy who, bro, that jacket is fire. You can totally not find it, link in the description. Sexy beast. I still don't know who this guy is, but once they start stealing it how they are right now, we should make a lot of money back on my investments because, bro, I have not spent the last 10 hours of my life playing this game for no reason. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and distribute all of my stuff that I got from the guy, and I go over to sell it. Now I got 5 of these things because I only had 5 raccoons, so we should make at least a couple billion. 1 billion. I might be cooked because I just put all of my trust on that, and I have an hour left. All right, you know what? Close your eyes. I'm finna do something I'm gonna regret. Close your eyes. I don't want you guys to see this. Oh my god. All right, now what you guys might have not seen was I just got rid of my apple tree. Now the thing is, if I can get all of my pets to mutate this burning bud, we should at least get it in the billions, and then my raccoons should be able to steal, and I think that's how we're gonna get to a trillion, or else I'm gonna be doing whatever the top comment says. There you go. Now we have 800 million shekels, so I AFK'd for around 30 minutes so we could at least get some more money. I think this is enough. We have almost a whole row of stuff, and we have 39 minutes left in the challenge, so I want to sell my inventory. 9 billion shekels. God, I might be cooked. All right, you know what? Oh, Brighter! Let me out of here. Bro, don't just stop, Brighter. Let me guess. You're running out of... Bro, okay. I might be running out of time here, man. But look. I need you for one thing. And... Oh, okay. You're pulling it out already. Whoa. All right, look, Brighter. I know this isn't the manliest thing to do, but can I please get that admin Kitsune over there, please? Whoa, yeah. That is what I want. Okay, Brighter. He said in chat, I need you to do one thing. Start doing face cam videos. Brighter, I already did a face reveal. All right, you know what? If you guys subscribe and let me know if I should do face cam videos, I might just start doing them. But now can I finally get my admin Kitsune? Let's go! I'm jumping on both of my accounts. All right, this handsome, mysterious guy, I don't know who his name is. I'm gonna give you my Mega Kitsune. And now this guy with his overpowered ability will carry me to a lot of shekels. Because, bro, I might be running out of time. So the Kitsune is now moving, and look, this guy doesn't even have to take much steps just because he's so freaking giant. And now that he stole it, we should basically have a new mutation on this thing. There it is, harmonized chakra. And if I sell all the ones I have made so far, oh my god, please, I'm begging. 3 billion shekels. Yeah. With 15 minutes left, we need to pull a Hail Mary. Brighter! I'm glad you stuck around, bud. Could you please spawn $1 trillion in my bank account? No way. Wait, bro. Whoa, Brighter. I am begging you, man to man right now. Could you please just... I don't want to do what the top comment says. He said, look at the top right. Wait, what? Is that 100 trillion shekels? Oh my god, Brighter. I cannot thank you enough. Because with 3 minutes in the challenge, I can now say that we hit... Wait, what? Psych? No! Brighter, please! Bro, okay, well, with less than 30 seconds left, I think it is literally impossible that we will even get to a trillion now. So, safe to say, I failed today's challenge, and I will do whatever the top comment says, so I would choose wisely if I was you.